Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, February 20th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Yep, it was a bit nippy out yesterday, but I did make it over to West Annapolis and Naval Bagels, and that always takes the chill off for me. I like the Northerner on a toasted sesame bagel myself. And they're celebrating their 25th anniversary on Saturday during regular store hours, so you want to be sure to stop by, grab a bagel, and say congrats. We did a spotlight with them a couple Saturdays ago, so if you missed it, give that one a listen. If you want your OMG fact for the day, here you are. Office desks have 400 times more bacteria than toilet seats. So the next time your boss asks why you're always in the bathroom, just tell them you're still working on your health. Anyhow, we have some news, so shall we? A bicyclist was killed in the early hours of February 19th after being struck by a pickup truck on Ritchie Highway in Pasadena. Police responded to the scene around 3:40 a.m. and determined that a 2017 Ford F-150 hit the cyclist just near B&A Boulevard. The cyclist later died from his injuries at the University of Maryland, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center. The truck's driver was not injured, and authorities continue to investigate the incident. The name of the victim has not been released as they are trying to notify the next of kin. A fatal accident up in Linthicum Heights on February 18th claimed the life of a 60-year-old man at a loading dock at a United States Postal Service terminal on Corporate Boulevard. Police say that the man was standing behind his parked Nissan Rogue when a 2019 International truck with an attached trailer backed into the area, striking the Nissan and pushing it over the victim. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The truck's driver was not injured, and the traffic safety section is continuing their investigation into that accident. The U.S. Naval Academy's 84th Annual Brigade Boxing Championships will take place on Friday, the 21st at 7 p.m. at Alumni Hall. The event, which is free and open to the public, showcases the Academy's top midshipmen boxers in 3-round matches. Boxing has been part of the Academy's curriculum since 1865, and a notable past competitors include future Secretary of the Navy James Webb and Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel Ollie North. The winners of the championship will advance to regional competitions in hopes of qualifying for the National Collegiate Boxing Association Championships. It is a fun night, and if you go, remember you have to have proper ID to get on the yard, and you can walk in at Gate 3. Maryland students heading to college are being urged to submit their free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, before the state's priority deadline on March 1st. The Maryland Higher Education Commission reports that only 31.8% of the state's high school seniors have submitted their FAFSA as of January 31st. Completing the form is essential for students seeking financial aid for college, including grants and scholarships that can be used at universities, community colleges, and trade schools. The U.S. Department of Education has provided online resources to assist students with the application process, and we do have all of those links at eyeonannapolis.net. Naval Academy graduate Michael Taylor has donated $15 million to the Academy's Alumni Association and Foundation to support academic excellence. Taylor is an 86 graduate and former naval aviator. He directed the funds toward long-term investments in educational programs and daily operations at the Flugel Alumni Center. The event wing of the center will be named in his honor. Taylor, now a senior advisor at a global investment firm, emphasized the importance of philanthropy in maintaining the Academy's programs. Academy Superintendent Vice Admiral Yvette Davids called the gift, quote, remarkably generous, and noted its lasting impact on midshipmen. Podcast stuff. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be chatting with Robex, that delicious and healthy smoothie place that we all love over at the Harbor Center. That will drop at noon on Saturday. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the Daily News Recap email. That goes out at 7 p.m. every single day. It is free, it is paywall free, and I'm dropping a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up if you're not already. And please, feel free to let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. And And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to the sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Mathematics. All right, so now you just need to sit back because your weather is coming up, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here as well with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All of that's coming right up, so hang tight.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mathematics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mathematics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Mathematics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mathematics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mathematics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mathematics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at mathematics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Here is your weather forecast for the next 3 days, starting with today, Thursday, February 20th. Today, you can expect a cold day with occasional snow flurries accumulating up to 1 centimeter. Ooh, get out the boots. It will be breezy in the afternoon. Highs will reach around 30 degrees with lows dipping to 20. Tomorrow, ditto. Saturday, the sun does come out and we see a warming trend with highs very close to 40 with overnight lows down to 23. And as we look ahead, Sunday through Wednesday promises even milder conditions with temps climbing to nearly 50 degrees on Wednesday. Could spring be flirting with us? I'm not so sure, but stay tuned to find out. That's your local weather update. Remember, whether it's rain, snow, or sunshine, there is always a reason to smile. Stay warm and enjoy your week.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, on Saturday, check out their comprehensive Learn to Knit class, as well as a rescheduled Saturday skills session with reading and creating crochet charts. On Sunday, they have a comprehensive Learn to Crochet class, as well as cabled hats. Level up your knitting skills with cables. On Monday, there's sweater knitting with a weekender sweater. Then on Tuesday, there's another comprehensive Learn to Crochet session. And registration is open for their Toft Crochet Animals, Barocco Mystery Knit-Along Group, Next Steps for Beginner Crochet, as well as another comprehensive Learn to Knit class coming up in March. At Local by Design, tomorrow, Sunday, and Wednesday, check out their one-on-one oil painting lessons. And then on Saturday, check out their fused glass sailboat scene. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tomorrow, they have mixed media and lino printed accordion books for adults. Saturday is their first exposure digital photography class. Sunday, there's Vibe Flow and Chill Yoga, experimental acrylic painting, as well as circular weaving. On Monday, there's their New Moon Art Circle. Then on Tuesday, there's intermediate watercolors, as well as an improv drop-in workshop. And coming up, they have more sketch nights with live models, their Creative Circle monthly meetup, and workshops in bookmaking, macrame, and more. And with Art Farm's Kids Art Camps, today they have Mixed Media Art School for ages 11 through 15, as well as fashion design, sketching, and conceptualizing for ages 9 through 12. Saturday, there's a Kids Art School for ages 7 through 9, as well as one for ages 10 through 13. On Monday, there's a Kids Art School for ages 4 through 5, as well as one for ages 6 through 8. On Tuesday, there's Mixed Media Art School for ages 9 through 11, as well as a Zen Art School for ages 6 through 8. And then on Wednesday, there's Pencil, Charcoal, Ink, and Watercolor for ages 9 through 11. Registration is open for their cartooning class for ages 9 through 12, coming up in March. And there's also another Not Slumber Party for ages 6 through 10 coming up in March. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today Broadneck has Broadneck Robotics Night, Bush Annapolis has Teen Creative Crash Course with basic drawing, and Deal has an art night doing Pokemon portraits. Tomorrow, Glen Burnie has a Lego club. Saturday, Severna Park has pre-K process art, as well as Lure Making 101, making fishing lures. Crofton has Cuddles and Coco's STEM story time. Odenton has a building block challenge. Deal has a drop-in family Lego build and play challenge. And Bush Annapolis has Flicks with Sticks, doing fiber arts while watching Sleepless in Seattle. Monday, Broadneck has Homeschool Needlecrafters. Brooklyn Park has Paint and Sip. And Crofton has a Crofton Houseplant Club. On Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Artist Process Art. Eastport Annapolis Neck has Steam Robotics. And Severn has a movie and craft night. And then on Wednesday, Bush Annapolis has Sewing Basics. And over at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Monday, I'm hosting a Laser Cutters and Engravers 101 workshop where we'll talk about lasers for fun and profit. And then on Tuesday is our monthly open house. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.